I don't know. I'm still the Nintendo bias. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
If Master Chief shows up, it's like, oh, sweet. I'm definitely going to try him.
Right.
But where is Crash Bandicoot?
True.
I say it. After saying
Yeah.
I want Nintendo bias, I would go jump on a PlayStation wagon. That's right. Our next matchup here, and I'm not exactly sure the names of either one of these individuals. I
don't know their names, but I do know their names. I know one of them names Crom, and the other name's Mega Man.
Who's Crom and who's Mega Man?
Mega Man is the one in the green shirt. Crom's in the yellow.
Well, I know Mega Man, his girlfriend was here supporting him, so obviously he's got maybe a little bit more favoritism, wants to show off, or if he's got fans. Either way.
He's going to try and go for some flashy stuff.
It's just like...
These are both very good players, though. I saw them warming up a bunch. They were holding it pretty close with Runes, I believe. They were playing some really good sets against him.
So a Crom and a Mega Man, you've got yourself a sword fighter, a powerful sword fighter, a little bit on the high side of the medium weight, and then Mega Man, who is a fun character, but he's a difficult, almost like Snake, a difficult character to truly master.
Very.
So, excited to see what these two individuals could pull off.
It should be a very, very interesting game.
And no offense to Crom, I'm really excited to see what this Mega Man can do because I don't see Mega Mans too often.
Mega Mans are very fun to watch. They always have something new to pull up.
Exactly.
And this is another matchup kind of like our last one. Crom is a very chase-down character. He always wants to be in your face. And Mega Man likes to spend the whole game trying to back up and say, get away from me, you know? So we should have another very interesting thing, unless they go for some other characters. All right, he is going with Crom.
I gotta put my vision back on since I'm no longer on stream.
There you go.
That's the word.
You got it. Crom and Mega Man. There we go.
And some sportsmanship before we start it up. Also, shout out to my Chippewas winning today against the Aggies of New Mexico State. Fire up Chips. Most irrelevant thing to say during a Smash tournament.
Nah, I get that. My mom's a Chip. It's good.
Your mom went to Central Michigan?
She did.
Oh, fire up to your mom.
Nice little combo coming through. Oh, nice parry.
He's got the sticky grenade on the edge. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or an accident.
That almost messed him up. Crom did a very good job keeping Mega Man off stage there, but now that Mega Man's back on, we're back to neutral.
And that's one thing I kind of like about what this guy's done so far. The Leaf Shield, usually I see people throw it up and throw it forward immediately. He kind of held it there for a second.
It's very hard to deal with the Mega Man that does that, because you have to hold shield for an uncomfortable amount of time. I've seen a lot of crazy shield breaks with Mega Man.
Mega Man busting out the guts, man, with that throw. And that's one of the things I was seeing from him earlier, and I see Banjo-Kazooie do the same kind of thing. Using, I'm not a big Mega Man fan, so I don't know the name of the dog, but it's using the dog as a way to try and keep Crom or keep his opponent off the stage.
I see a lot of those. And I think the big thing about this matchup is as long as Crom can stay on stage, he should be fine. But once Crom is off stage against Mega Man, he has a very tough time getting met. Mega Man just has so many different ledge guarding options, and Crom doesn't really have many ways to mix up his recovery. So he just has to get back on ASAP.
But he hits hard, though. That's a good thing.
He really does. Like, he's behind by a lot right now, but Crom can pull out anything at any time.
I wouldn't even say he's behind by a lot, because it's not like Mega Man is not in the kill zone right now. He's still at 112%. The problem is just hitting that one shot right now.
Exactly. Then that's the problem. When your opponent's in kill percent, you don't want to fish for kill moves too hard, because you can wind up getting punished for a lot of them. So you want to stick to the same play style until it works, just like that with the back air.
And it does seem like he does use the sticky grenade on the edge to try and make sure his opponent can't perhaps edge guard or anything as easily. So that's a very interesting strategy for Mega Man.
Yeah, I've never seen that, but it appears to be working really well for him.
Good grab with a fair. A nair, I should say, but a bit of a Shoryuken coming out of the Capcom Mega Man.
That kills real early. Tried to use a spring against him, but didn't go out well.
And good shield move by F. Crom.
Wow, triple parry.
That was disgusting.
That was nice.
Lavish and Smasher1001. We just call him Smasher. It's fine.
He may be losing, but that was safe.
Yes. I gotta say, Crom's defensive game is fantastic. Good up smash, but I don't know. I was gonna say it looked like he was gonna be wide open, but good follow up right afterwards.
Right. 3 up airs in a row coming in from Crom right now.
And he's making Mega Man. He's making Mega Man feel a little uncomfortable, but back in there. Ooh. Oh.
A little bit of an SD right there.
He was trying to maybe do a bounce off, but he didn't have another jump to get back up there.
You don't like to see SDs in these.
No.
We've seen 2. Both these players are really good though, so I predict Crom could bring it back.
I mean, if you're going this deep into the tournament, you just kind of expect them to be good.
Oh yeah.
You're not going to see too many people get in. And he switched up the music for this matchup.
Ooh, that's how you know it's getting real. So
Yeah.
you change up the music.
I mean, I'd probably bust out the Megalavonia from...
Always.
I'm a big Undertale fan. And we're going back to PS2. Crom doing a bit of a color change. Maybe the Fire Red could do a little better for him. You know, it's a silly thing, but, you know, the color can actually play view. And even the music as he's choosing, those small aesthetics can always give you a bit of a mental advantage or make you feel a little better.
Yeah, the pregame, like, genuinely has an effect on some characters. Like, you notice most professionals have a certain skin or color that they always use. It's more comfortable.
And, you know, going back, this is definitely showing my age. You look back at the matchups between Ansem and Ken, it was always the battle of the blue versus red Marth. And that was when you knew crud was going to hit the fan, when those two faced each other off.
Right.
But, of course, we're seeing Smasher using the traditional blue Mega Man and using the traditional Shoryuken, getting a big stock up.
That's such a good kill move for Mega Man. You see a lot of kills with that.
And good
nice
parry.
On the back air.
I gotta say,
chase down, jab, back air.
The best thing I've seen from Lavish is parry games. We saw that triple parry in the last game.
That was nice, yeah.
Ooh.
Jab, back air again.
Good stuff.
That's a real good kill move for Crom.
Seeing Mega Man trying to distance himself, dropping those eggs.
Really interesting interactions in neutral for both of these characters. Trying to get an edge.
Throwing out the Cut Man, throwing out the Guts Man. There's some Flame Man. I said I wasn't a Mega Man fan yet. Roll. No, Roll was the girl. Never mind. I thought I suddenly remembered the dog's name.
There we go.
Getting the Leaf Shield, getting the Blade. This is kind of Mega Man's thing, trying to make things difficult for you to try and move around. But I'd say Crom has done a pretty good job trying to get inside, getting around all these shields and all these projectiles Mega Man's known for.
Lavish just used one of Mega Man's projectiles against him. Jab back air again. He just keeps hitting that.
And if you're Mega Man, you really don't want to be up on those platforms. Try and get on those flat ground.
Oh yeah, especially against Crom. Crom and Roy are both real good at keeping you on the platform.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Barely caught him. I was just about to say how he was doing a good job avoiding everything off stage. Whenever you're off stage against Mega Man, he just throws everything at you, and there's so many things to avoid. It essentially turns into a bullet hell trying to get back on stage.
Those projectiles, it's kind of hard to get around, and he just wants to get that one hit, trying to even this matchup, at least stock-wise.
Playing hot potato with the blade there.
Ooh!
Jab back air again. Both stocks so far this game.
Oh, this is loser's bracket we're seeing.
It is. Losers, semis probably. Quarters maybe.
I believe the other member of the loser's bracket is a Snake player.
There were 2 snakes at this tournament earlier. 2 very high-level snakes. I don't know if they're still around, but...
K-Vev and Kepler, both of them were, as you said, high-level Snake players.
Kepler just recently moved to Michigan. He was real good before he did. And... what's the other one's name?
K-Vev?
K-Vev. He's very good.
Yeah, KVEV. He's been on the stream a few times. You saw him earlier if you watched this whole thing. Take out a Marth player in Grims. Well, Marth and Mewtwo player in Grims.
Wow. Ooh, he keeps getting that. Whenever Crom has to recover, Mega Man gets the up smash.
And good air dodge and a good use of the invincibility. One hit for both these men could be it.
Last stock. This is close. Jab back air again.
That's
Got
it.
him all 3 stocks.
1v1.
1-1. Great set for both of them.
By the way, Lavish, you have great hair. You're welcome.
I would agree.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous. It's the bald guy in commentary.
Game 1 was kind of dominated by Smasher, but Lavish really did bring it back that game.
Adjusting your strategy, realizing what he
A
does.
little bit of adapting.
And you gotta say, that's something you see with quite a few players, even with people I've seen. They hold back a little bit in game 1, just kind of see what their opponent does, catch that play style.
Just trying to feel out the matchup.
Exactly.
Which is really, like, I think game 1 is huge, which it doesn't really matter who wins or loses game 1. It matters who gets more data from it, and who's able to use it better than their opponent.
It's all about the download.
100%. That's a huge part of this game. Then even like you'll see a lot of the times when someone at this tournament plays against a PR player, the first stock is always pretty close, but then the PR player just adapts and brings it back and just dominates the rest of the game because they adapt really quickly and they can just change their entire play style based on the matchup like immediately.
I had that when I took on Blade. I was like, oh, this guy's really good, but I feel pretty confident. Game 2. What am I doing here?
Yeah, same with me and Kepler. Like it was real close the first game, and then he just had the download, and it was over.
Yeah.
I believe I just heard Rob.
I thought I heard Crom, but, you know, it's so close.
That probably is Crom.
Mega Man, definitely. I heard that one.
Okay, it was Crom.
Yep.
That would have been a hype character switch.
And back on PS2 for Game 3.
Is that 3 games in a row?
Yes, sir. I thought that was against the rules. Well, I think you can't pick your stage again. It's the rule, to be exact.
I think if you win, you can't pick it again. But I think if both players agree, it's fine.
And this is the standard stage I found out when coming here, that everyone seems to love PS2.
It's the most neutral stage. There's like enough platforms to where it helps platform characters a little bit, but not too many to where it gives them a huge advantage.
And everyone hates Lilac Cruz. And that's why I always choose Lilac Cruz.
Same. One of the guys I played against earlier, right before the tournament, he says, I don't like Yoshi's Story. So when we played against each other, guess what map I picked?
Oh, Yoshi's Story.
Oh, yeah.
You got to watch out some of the things you tell some of your opponents. They might be able to use it against you. You don't know if Lavish or Smasher maybe talked earlier today. Ooh. That's not good for Lavish. But it's good that Smasher still had
almost killing with the back air. Barely didn't take it. And again, he uses that sticky grenade so his opponent can't really go for any 2 frames. Because they just hit it and take damage themselves.
Even if they just stand there too long trying to look menacing, you might be able to get damage.
It's really hard to apply pressure when someone's off stage and there's a sticky grenade there. That's what I said about the loot shield earlier. Lavish is having to stay and shoot it for a lot longer than he's comfortable with. And almost breaking it, so he dropped it and took damage. It's a really hard thing to deal with.
Good grab and up air combo there. And busting it out again, 3 in a row. Wow. Yeah. Busting out the Guts Man. I think it's Cut Man that uses that attack as well. I know all the robot masters, but not his dog.
Real tight game coming in again. It's very much a game of stage position. You notice that Mega Man has center stage and Crom doesn't have many options.
Ooh, big strike, knocking him off. Sticky grenade though, watch out.
Ooh, you can't see it on that side of the stage.
No, you can't.
That makes it so much harder to do.
I didn't even see it explode just. Maybe it didn't even land right. I'm not sure.
I guess not.
I saw him shoot it out though.
Yeah, he must have missed.
You can only assume Lavish saw the same thing. That's why he wasn't able to punish off the stage.
Exactly.
Good combination.
Ooh.
Sticky grenade and the blade follow up.
I believe that was an unintentional air dodge that wound up killing him.
Well, I think he got scared from the sticky grenade, but either way. I don't know what's in his mind. All I know is that he's trying to win this matchup. And his Mega Man, I thought he was...
Tight recovery. I don't know what Crom did to get him off stage. It was a very strange string.
I mean, when he
hesitated on the grab.
Not to mention, if you're at that point, it's really a good strike forward knocks you kind of off stage. Knocks you out? We don't know. That's... Ooh,
Crom
good
really
combination.
Off stage.
And he didn't use his jump. Good stuff.
Yeah, very good job saving his jump, especially against Mega Man. As Crom, you have to do that. Man, Smasher was able to mash out of that grab. Too much pummeling.
Ooh.
Looking like Smasher's game right now.
Showing why Cutman is so important as the Robot Master and finishing him off with the back air.
Alright, 2-1.
Lavish is going to be coming from behind. Quick hydration.
Always stay hydrated, everybody. Hydration is a key part of good Smash.
And here I am just downing energy drinks every time I come. It's not just about hydration. Sometimes it's about staying awake.
I mean, you do what you gotta do.
Exactly.
They got free refills. I get a lot of drinks when I come here.
In fairness, we're on commentary, so what we're doing isn't working yet.
True. We gotta come up with a new strategy.
Exactly. And we're speaking of new strategy, you gotta wonder what Lavish could do to really set up a new strategy for this matchup.
Yeah.
This is do or die for him. I assume he's gonna. He is staying with Crom. Game 4. Math correct.
Now the set is 2-1, but Smasher kind of has dominated it. I believe both the games he won were 2-stock, if not low 1-stocks. He's kind of won both of his games handily, while Lavish just barely took his. So you gotta wonder if he's thinking about changing up the strategy or trying something new. He didn't change his character, but clearly something isn't working for him.
Hey, don't walk away from the guy who brought you to the dance. Unless you're Zachary, who uses 12 characters at Big House. Who knows?
That was the craziest thing.
It made no sense to me.
He changed characters so many times, and it just kept working.
Yeah. In those bears, and I feel like Mega Man.
Mega Man's covering so many options, right? Oh my god.
This Lilac Cruise is really feeling like it's going towards Mega Man. Man, Lavish is parried.
Mega Man covers so many options with everything he does. Lavish has nothing to do. Lavish has got, wow.
His
look at all
parry
these parries
game.
coming in.
I feel like he's got to use Street Fighter or something.
He should, yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
great spike work from that
wow.
B up.
That happens a little bit too often. Another parry. A lot of parries coming through in this game.
Well, that was from Smasher. I think it was his first parry in this game, at least.
Both these players have extremely good timing with everything, though.
Gotta love the Gutsman grab where he just like squeezes you while holding you like that. That's his attack.
Strange upbeat. Got on stage and then upbeat. That was very odd. You don't see that very often. It worked there, though.
Yeah.
Oh, he was probably trying to gimp him again like he did last time. Well, either way, this game is turning out to be a little bit closer than the last one.
I thought he still had that blade. Ooh.
Forward air barely killing. I thought he was living from that.
Yeah, so did I. Holding the shield, saving from that sticky bomb.
Man, Lavish
Man.
needs a stock real fast right now.
It's looking pretty decent. Lavish has got these
Yes.
great on-air combos, but as soon as he hits the ground, that's where Mega Man's the most
Yeah.
dangerous. As we're seeing him drop those lemons and those flame swords.
I don't know what that is, but that little pellet just is keeping Crom away, and he can't really do anything about it. He's really struggling against that.
I
Barely
think-
missed the F smash.
I can only assume Lavish is not a big fan of lemonade.
There we go. Nice. Forced attack F smash.
Do or die for Lavish.
That's
Final
close.
stock for him potentially in this tournament. Shoryuken,
Wow.
but Mega Man not knocking out Crom. Crom still in this, dropping the sticky grenade.
Crom needs something real fast.
He's trying to think of something, get around Mega Man. He was keeping him off that stage.
Crom is a very explosive character, though, so just like that, he could come out with something huge.
But he's got to do a
Over.
lot more.
Way off stage. This is going to be tough for him to get back. And he did so beautifully.
Made it look easy. Good shield there.
Back air not killing across stage yet.
Oh,
who took it?
oh my
Crom
goodness.
took it.
Game 5.
Wow.
An amazing move by Lavish.
What a play. He did that twice this game.
Sir, take yourself a breath. That was intense.
Even with that win, he's got to be thinking about changing something up because
I feel like
Smasher had that game in the bag, and Lavish came through with that.
I'm curious what this final stage is going to be. We went PS2 3 times in a row, and then Lilac Cruise in the final matchup.
Let's find out. It's going to be big.
I feel like I just went through the battle watching that.
That was crazy.
I'm most curious about how this final stage, Mega Man and Crom, will still be the final battle between these two titans. And
Smashville?
no, it's like Town and
Town City.
Village. Town and
This is going
City.
to be good for Mega Man, I think. because Mega Man had a lot of really near kills, and the blast zones off the side are very close for Town and City.
For a Final Destination S stage, it's going to play more towards Mega Man. At this exact situation, it's about even. But once you got the platforms on both sides, and when it's empty, it's definitely all Mega Man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's what I was talking about earlier. He's in neutral, and he's just taking little chip damage the entire game, and that really does add up by the end of the game.
Bouncing around those blades and those lemons.
Nice
Good.
LB.
He's been using that a lot more since Game 3.
Yeah,
Clearly it's working for him.
it is. It's weird, though. Like, you don't usually see that. It works very well, though.
I think it's one of those things where you know you're going to get a lot of damage. Probably knock him away from you a little bit. Big hit there.
Nice little...
But at the same time, Mega Man's not really dangerous on the inside. He's probably the least dangerous out of all the ranged characters in the game.
Oh, yeah. He's a good character, though. He knows what's up.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, he's
Big
living.
hit. Mega Man not wanting to leave. Crown, though, telling him maybe he should though. Good.
Stage.
Good back throw.
Always tough for Crown.
Oh.
Back air kills.
I wasn't sure if Mega Man was going to come back, but as you can see, still got 3 stocks.
It's so tough to get back on stage late in this matchup for Crown. Nice kill. Nice little string there. What I've noticed, Mega Man misses a lot of techs, which puts Crom, pretty much every time Crom has gotten Mega Man off stage, down tilt, miss tech, F smash. It just keeps working. That might carry off. Oh,
Just
stay
trying
alive.
dodging around them.
Big up air combo for Mega Man though. And again, in neutral, Crom just keeps taking damage, and there's not much you can do but just take it and try and get in for a combo.
He's just got to eat those lemons, though.
Yep.
And that's what he's doing, as we didn't see him go with that up B again.
It was very strange how far Mega Man drifted from Crom after the first hit of up B. Nice parry again.
Might have been a bad time parry, as we saw him get punished for parrying. Good Cyclone
You don't see
Man.
that very often, but when you do, it is kind of funny.
Getting punished for a parry.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, he stays alive though. Never mind.
No, you were right, though. He stayed alive the first time.
Man, Lavish needs something. Like he's gotta come up with something, and it's gotta be quick.
That's
because
shield.
He's been doing the same things these sets, and it keeps not working very well.
I believe the Leaf Man shield actually comes from Woodman. Really testing my Mega Man knowledge in this matchup. But this is Lavish's guaranteed final stock, unless of course he wins. But in this match, this is his final stock.
Oh, it is 2-2 set.
That's right.
All right, last game, last off for Lavish. He's got to come in clutch.
And I would say that definitely helped out the platform coming in clutch for Mega Man. Lemon Shoryuken
Almost killing.
still
Not quite
alive.
enough.
That was
It's gonna
just,
take a miracle for Lavish to win this.
and I gotta say, Smasher's been doing so well with those lemons, keeping Lavish away, and that
And
could
the
be
forward air
it.
takes it.
Yeah. Ooh, good
That's-
game from Lavish.
Yeah, it was. He did a good job. He just didn't have it. Mega Man did such a good job doing chip damage in neutral. Pretty much every time they reset neutral, Crom would take 10, 15, 20% from Mega Man's various tools in neutral. Mega Man has so many, and I believe up next we have Advo versus Runes.
All right, you have a good night, man. We might be having someone join us. I might be having to take off soon myself. It's getting pretty late, but of course the tournament is ongoing. It looks like we might be having Jules coming in the next match. I'm not entirely sure. We're still looking to see for the next battle. Of course, thank you so much for watching. Really, all these great matchups here at LFG right here in Southeast Michigan, Royal Oak, Michigan to be exact. We're seeing Michigan really become more and more of a hotbed, especially since we have 2 massive tournaments come here every single year with Frostbite and Big